Hi everyone, welcome to Woman Empowerment Series with me, Farisha. And today we have a special guest, is Datuk Nicol David. Hi Datuk.
10 5
This,
March pole.
this is amazing if she wins this for her. It's positive from Renee. This is for her 8th world title. Get it? Well done. And there she's got it!
Word. Yes.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to my show.
Thanks
Welcome
for
to
having me.
Women Empowerment Series.
So nice to meet you, and thanks for having me.
I'm truly honored and truly grateful to have you in my show for my Women Empowerment Series program. And I'm very grateful because I have been watching you since I was in school. And I really idolize you as one of the prominent sports figures in Malaysia.
Yeah, I've been around, so you should definitely showing my age.
It's okay, age is just a number, it's all in the mind. Oh, yeah. So, how are you, Dato? How's things?
I'm good, thanks. Keeping well, keeping positive through these times and of the MCO. So just making sure that I do what I have to do, keep being active at home, working out, and then having my schedules in place. But overall, I'm good. How are you doing? How's everything there?
I'm good. Alhamdulillah, it's great in Malaysia right now. We're still in MCO. So we have to wait for the Prime Minister's announcement this Sunday. So we'll see and take it from there. And the situation in Malaysia at the moment, due to COVID-19, everyone is supposed to be at home, stay home, and only allowed to go to the grocery store to buy food items and necessities. Is it the same thing there in Bogota, in Colombia?
Yes, it's the same. We are also under quarantine, and basically the same thing. One person from each household is able to go out to get groceries or any medical, like whether it's go to the drugstore or the pharmacy. And if they are sick and if they are really ill, they have to attend to a medical assistance in the hospitals closest to you. So those are pretty much the same things that's happening here in Colombia and also the rest of the world. So keeping ourselves busy
I
and keeping
see.
safe, keeping at home, being at home, and following the orders that's given from the government.
Exactly, and that is very important for everyone in the whole world to address all the matters that is being told by the Prime Minister of the country to stay home and stay safe. And I would like to know more about your training schedule. Are you still training there in Bogota in Colombia?
Yeah, well, I'm doing my own personal training just to keep fit and also
Mhm.
keep being a former squash player, being retired now for 8 months, long or longer even. I still keep active. I want to do, so I have some routines that I do, some workouts that I have, whether it's from a app or online. I will look up for new things, whether it's a dancing exercise too. So just mixing it up in
Just to
between.
keep active and to keep the body moving.
I
Yes.
have to, if not I won't function. Also my mind, to keep my mind going.
Yes.
Because if
Yeah.
I don't, I just
Yeah.
get busy and it doesn't work. So
Mm. Do you have a exercise routine or a schedule that you have to follow for your training?
now not with squash because I'm retired, so no squash
Mhm.
training, but I do play squash for fun. Right now I can't get to the squash course, but what I do a lot is some exercises like like a Nike training app. I follow it a little bit, but I also have my own programs that I used to do, whether it's stabilizing exercises, strengthening, and also some cardio. So I've been
Cardio.
yeah, so just to
Yeah.
also post some stuff up on what I'm doing now, and hopefully I can encourage people to stay active at home as well.
That's really interesting, Dato. Here in Malaysia as well, like for me in my own home, I also exercise 2, 3 times a week. And I try to exercise at least 2, 3 times a week to keep my mind healthy and also to keep my body healthy, because I believe that exercise is very important because it releases your
Yeah.
endorphin hormones and it also makes you feel better.
Oh, so much better, and just sweat it out a little bit. And yeah, you it helps you through the day, and also just keeps you upbeat so that you're not always like on a low energy. Through this time, everybody is feeling sometimes
Down.
anxious or down, but I think doing something that keeps you your mind and your body moving really helps in the process.
Yes. Yes, especially exercise because it helps your mind to also think positive. And despite of the situation that we're in right now, everyone is on quarantine, on MCO, but you can still instill a positive mindset in your mind and also exercise, meditate at home, exercise, get the body moving. You can also dance at home, do some Zumba exercise, or like I do HIIT exercise, high intensity interval training, and also Tabata, just some simple workout. And the best part is it's all available on YouTube. So people can just like click on YouTube and follow the exercise routine online. So it keeps us motivated and also positive in these times, especially during MCO. Dato is right, where everyone is sad and everyone is feeling anxious and depressed. So we can pick ourselves up and also try to do something fun, something healthy at home, and in order to keep our body and mind active.
Yes, yes, that's what we should do. Just keep into that mindset. Yeah.
Okay, Dato. So for our first question for the Woman Empowerment series, what does woman empowerment means to you?
To me, women empowerment is that women has no barriers. So it's really just that we don't have barriers that will hold us back. That's how we can keep going forward.
When you mention barriers, what are the barriers that women face today?
We just think that there's like a certain stop in our mind that we are not good enough, or we're not gonna compete. We are always competing with other people all the time, and also the fear, like we spoke earlier, like just the fear of trying or wanting to go and do what they can do or for themselves. They feel that they are maybe insecure, and the self-confidence goes. So I think those things are all the barriers, and also a lot of places as a man's world, in some places that they feel they won't get what they should deserve, and they just take a step back. So when you break through those barriers, that's when you become an empowered woman, and you can stand your ground, you can really speak your mind, and go for what you want. There's no stopping you. There's no limits.
Great when you mention on go for what you want and there's no limit to accomplishing whatever your heart's desired. Yes.
Exactly.
So it's really important for women today to always be inspired and keep themselves motivated and go high, reach the sky and achieve their dreams.
Yeah, and also knowing that they have the power in themselves, and they are strong enough to do what they really feel that they deserve, and also what they truly want. They are going to make it happen, and it's not going to stop there, because they need to believe in that. It's all within themselves to make it happen and go for it.
Exactly. So it's all start from you. So you have to believe in yourself. So number one is you have to believe in you, believe in yourself, and take the step forward
Yes.
and achieve it.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's like I'm a living testament to what women can do. And I went for my dreams. I stuck with it. I worked hard for it. And when you really truly have a passion inside of you, and you know this is the right thing you want to do for yourself, that's when things happen, and that's when things can go your way if you strive for it, and no holdbacks. Just know that I stand for that, and I want to hopefully in the future I want to really inspire more women that they too, and especially Malaysian women out there, they all have the potential. They all have what it takes to go and be the best in the world, or do whatever they know that they are capable of. And I want to give that to other women as well, and hopefully share my story as much as I can.
Thank you, Datuk Nicol David, and I am truly honored to have you on my show today, and also sharing your vibe on woman empowerment and positivity. Okay, for the second question, who are your woman figures, your woman idols in Malaysia and also internationally? Who are the women that you look up to and admire?
Probably the first women that I would be looking up to would be my mom and my sisters. Growing up with them, always seeing my sisters as very good students, very talented athletes, and I wanted to be like them. And I wanted to emulate how they are, because they represent something that I want to aspire to be. And my mom, being a teacher, a hard worker, and always out there to make the most of her time to look after us, and also caring and loving and respect, all these things that she taught me to be. And they are all the women figures that I was looking up to from when I was younger. And when in the international scene, my coach, Liz Irving, she is my coach for 16 years. She's a female
Wow.
professional athlete, a squash player for a long time, world champions. And her mentorship or her experience, she taught me so much of what squash is all about, to be number one or to be a best player that I can be, but at the same time, how to be a leader. She was a true leader to me, and how she became this figure that knew how to take matters into her own hands, how to instruct the right decisions that I need to take. And this is what she showed me, the leadership values that I could emulate as well when I in my own career path that I'm taking right now.
Amazing. So you look up to her as a mentor, as a teacher, as a mentor, and also as a coach. And she has inspired you to be great in the sporting arena, in squash. And not only that, you succeeded in Malaysia as the best women's squash player in Malaysia, but also internationally in the world, like in the record level, international level. So that is really amazing, and you have inspired so many people out there, especially me, of course. And I have been following you since I was in school. So that's the secret to having a mentor. Having a mentor is very important, because having a mentor can also coach you and guide you to be a good leader, like for you, for example, as a good leader in sports, in the sports arena, in squash. And what I like about it, about this, is you are not only representing Malaysia, but you're representing the world. So that's like amazing, and you put Malaysia in the map, and you represent us, fellow Malaysians. So whenever we go overseas or anyway, people are gonna like talk about, hey, do you know Datuk Nicol David? Yeah, she's from Malaysia. So it's like wow, so you have always something good to share about people, regardless wherever you go. Yeah, wherever you go, anywhere. So you have that common ground there. So I might meet someone who is squash enthusiast in Australia, and then the person start the conversation with me saying, "Hey, you're from Malaysia? Oh, Datuk Nicol David, I really admire her." So you have that common ground there with the person from Australia and you being from Malaysia. So actually, with sports, with the sports industry, sports unite everyone, connects everyone from all over the world.
Yeah, I believe so, and I'm very grateful to be part of a sport that is really such a close community as well. It's so global, but at the same time, I had the best time throughout my career playing squash, and the people and the community has been so gracious as well, and we are all very friendly, even though we are competitors, but we're still very good and respectful outside the squash court. And also with the juniors, with kids coming up to aspire to be professional players or to play for their country, it's so great to see them grow and want to be better, and they want to, and the community, the squash clubs, all the social players, they are all very friendly, and they are all very supportive of us. So I'm very thankful to be part of this. But sport on its own is just really a uniting force. Like it brings the whole world together and supporting one another for sure.
Yes, and what I like about sports is it connects us with everyone from the whole world.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Dato, for the next question, what is your message to young girls out there? What is your message to the young woman out there who aspires to be a professional athlete like you, or a young woman in general out there? What is your special message to them?
I think we've spoken quite a bit earlier in our chat that we just really have to try. I think the first step is to really take that step to try and see what opportunities they bring. If it's because if you don't start somewhere and just go, like, you have the fear of trying, then we don't know what may lie for us, what doors may open if we don't take that first step. So I think give yourself a try, give yourself a chance, because who knows what you might get from there. And then from then on, if really in your gut you feel that right and true, you're gonna go for it, and you're gonna take it on with all your heart and soul, into working hard, into dedicating your time and your energy all full force into it. So that is probably what. And if it doesn't seem to work and it's not there in your heart, then you can move on to something else and give another try somewhere else. So I think that's what I could advise all young ladies out there to give a shot.
And the passion, right? The
Yes.
passion within them, so the passion that lives inside them to be the best that they can be and to achieve greatness, and for them to also not to be afraid to
Yeah.
to step up and
Yeah.
step out of their comfort zone.
Yeah. Exactly. It's not. It's always the unknown that we are always afraid of. I mean, I am also do like have to go through that. Everybody does, but I
Yes,
think it's
same here. Me too. Yeah,
yeah.
we just have to believe in ourselves. We have to believe in ourselves and also have the leap of faith. So have faith. So if we don't try, we never know, right? So the best thing is we just give it a shot, take risks, be brave. So my advice to young ladies also, be brave to take the risk,
Yeah.
because if you don't try, you never know. Just like what Datuk Nicol David been saying, if you don't try, you never know. So what's the worst thing that can happen? So the best thing is just to try and give it a shot.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and I think what you're doing is great with this series, to just encourage more girls and women to just, yeah, feel that they are empowered women themselves, and hear all these stories that they can help them to go forward and not be afraid.
Go forward and don't be afraid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, and also for our last and final question, Dato. Okay,
Yes,
so
yes.
for our last question, COVID-19 coronavirus teaches us humankind that we are all in this together. It is important for us to take care of each other. And what would be your advice for our viewers watching this? What is the silver lining that we can all learn from this pandemic situation?
I think from this whole situation, we really come to full terms of the fact that we have to understand compassion, compassion for others, compassion for what's happening around us, and also
Empathy,
to, yes,
to have
exactly.
empathy for everyone, to have compassion and empathy, to understand everyone
Yes.
is in the same situation. Yeah.
And the only way that we can pull through this and fight this to the very end is that we come together as one, all working for the same direction, and by staying at home, being safe, keeping, and also looking out for one another. So make like doing something that is good, going out there to help, whether it's online, giving some contribution. If not, just calling a friend or calling people to, or giving them a sense of
Check up
hope.
on them, check up on your friends, call them and see if they're okay, if they're doing all right. Yeah.
keeping the Keeping everyone in the right, a good, positive environment, because we are all here to help each other out.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful message, Datuk Nicole David. Okay, so before we end the show, do you have any last advice for all the viewers out there?
For me, I think the my strong advice would be to just always be yourself. Never never feel like you have to be something else. Just know that you yourself are a powerful vessel, and that you can really strive to be whatever you want to be if you keep true to who you are.
Okay, and one last question. So, Datuk Nicole David, we know that this is a woman empowerment series, and it's not just viewed by women, but also men as well. And my question to you is, what is the importance of men, let's say for you men out there, to the guys out there who are watching my women empowerment series, what you can also learn from this women empowerment series, and what is your message, Dato, to the men out there?
All the men out there are part of women empowerment. I think we can be strong women, but without men supporting the cause, and including men in the equation, then we are not getting to what we want. So, and we're not going to achieve what we want, because we need the men to be part of it. We need to include them and not exclude them in what we do. So they are so important in their role to get to encourage the women, and to also understand what it takes to work together as a unit, not just the women doing the women empowerment, but we have to include men in the equation always. So they are very important in this whole process of us growing together and to work as one unit, to build a nation or the world.
And a strong support system, right, Datuk Nicole? When men and women join forces together, and when we see more men out there, more men to respect one another, respect each other, respect your colleagues in the office, respect your sisters, respect your mother, respect your teacher, your female teacher, respect your female friends. So we're all in this ecosystem together. So it's really important for us, you know, as men and also women to also, you know, empower each other. So I think women empowerment is not just for women, but when women empowerment combine, men can also learn from women empowerment by looking up to their mothers. Like, wow, my mom, I love my mom because she brought me up. She bring me into this world, and my mom has been supporting me. And for the guys out there, you can also look up to your friends and your colleagues. My colleagues in the office, my female friends, my female colleagues in the office, and my female clients, my female friends. So how can we, support and motivate each other? So I think the beauty behind women empowerment is how can we all, respect one another and to look up to each other.
Yeah, that's the key thing, to be a support system for each other.
Okay, Dato, is there anything else that you would like to share?
No, it's been great. Thanks so much for this time and getting to know you. And you're doing an amazing job on your women empowerment series. I wish you all the best and keep up the great work.
Thank you so much, Dato. Thank you so much for the words of encouragement. And what's the time there in Bogota, in Colombia at the moment?
It's now 11 p.m.
It's 11 p.m. Okay, the time now in Malaysia is 12 noon, pukul 12 tengah hari. And about to cook myself some lunch on a Friday and have some tea. Okay, yeah. And a cup of tea with a cat cup.
Cat cup, yes.
Okay, Dato. So when are you coming back to Malaysia?
We'll have to find out how all this goes with the MCO, and once everything settles down, how the procedures are gonna be in terms of traveling. Where I'll have to travel through Europe and then Europe to Malaysia. So every country will have different regulations.
Different rules and regulations, yeah.
We'll have to find out how things are in time, hopefully sooner rather than later, but we'll have to be safe. We have to make sure everything is safe to travel so that everything is all settled before we are ready to move. So I have to wait for my a bit later.
Okay, so let me know when you come back to Malaysia, okay? So when you touch down KLIA, WhatsApp me, let me know so we can go for some teh tarik and some char kway teow at Mama. Okay, thank you, Datuk Nicol David. Okay, thank you everyone for watching, and thank you for watching Women Empowerment series. And I really hope that everyone is inspired by the message given up by Datuk Nicol David on leadership, on women empowerment, and also how we can all motivate and empower each other. Okay, so stay tuned for more Women Empowerment series, and take care, stay safe, bye.